In 3, 2, 1. Welcome, Josie. Please don't.
No.
Dog.
Oh.
Damn, look at her.
Your sly dog.
Look at that dog slither through all the fucking wires.
Hello.
She's
Hello.
she'll be okay. What's up, everybody? How was your Thanksgiving? Mine was good. I went to the mountains. Carl, how was yours?
Excelente.
Excelente. You know what time it is?
It is 2:16.
Heard.
2:17.
This was, you guys were kind of talking about it like 2 seconds before we started the podcast, but Keegan mentioned that this, like there was a shift after the Industrial Revolution of when people work and like when in the day.
Okay.
And I've been thinking a lot about that recently because I've been like,
wait, I don't know anything about this. Who was talking about this?
Keegan mentioned it earlier. I'll just give the brief synopsis because I don't know exactly what Keegan was saying, but essentially it had to do with the modern archetype, maybe is the right word, or the modern structure of the day is, right, you wake up, you work 9 to 5, you eat dinner, you go to bed, and you rinse and repeat.
Yes.
Pre-industrial revolution, people took a little bit of a midday nap, and then they kind of did their thing, and then they came back to work late at night. Okay? The specifics of when people work or when they don't work doesn't necessarily matter. I've just been thinking a lot about how we're the only animals, like most animals sleep like all fucking day. Jesus Christ, dog. I'm looking at this dog right now slither through wires. She is killing it. But like Josie, for example, the dog, she sleeps all fucking day.
Except for right now.
Except for when we're doing the podcast, she decides that she's gonna walk around like a crazy person. Or like gorillas, they like wake up in the morning, they like do stuff, and they have like a 2 p.m. like nap.
They have breakfast and then they take a nap.
They have breakfast and then they take a nap.
Maybe a cigarette or something cool, like a chocolate.
I don't know. I just think about that because I've also been thinking about people and their creative endeavors and how like when people are most creative, and they say you're the most creative like as soon as you wake up or late at night. And I recently have been having a very difficult time waking up in the mornings, so that's out of the question because I like am not functionable until at least like 3 to 4 hours.
Our whole house over the last like year has slowly started waking up later and later. Justine still wakes up pretty early, but
it's because I work late night, you know, and it's not necessarily like I'm up so late that it's hard to wake up. Like I'm home by like midnight. 11:30 midnight, but you can't, it's very difficult to just go from like work to going to sleep, you know? I kind of need like a little bit of a buffer period of like relaxing before I can shut off my brain, you know? But anyway, yeah, I've been digging making music at night.
Right.
It's been what I've been into recently. And now I'm super excited because we just redid our studio.
Maybe we'll do the podcast in there soon for fun. For funsies.
Little fun episode in the stew.
Yeah.
We'll
eat weed gummies before and we'll do the podcast.
You want to get high for a pod episode?
I don't, but I think it could be fun.
Karl got a little too... Karl ate a weed gummy and got a little too stoned the other night.
It was weird. Because I've eaten them a few times before. There was one night where I was smacking your pen too, which was bizarre. But...
I didn't know you did that.
Yeah, but I mean, we were drinking pretty heavily, so I think I just like went to sleep probably. Yeah. But yeah, that could be fun.
Let's talk about why you had a bad time because you got too stoned.
Well, we were outside having a fire, and my girlfriend Cam was like, does anybody else like kind of feel it? I think I feel it right now. I was like, I don't know. I never really like feel it. Like I've had these gummies a few times and I never really feel it. And it was in that moment that I was like, wait a minute. And then I just did not like it at all. And I had to really, really try to engage myself in our conversations because
like what specifically didn't you like about it?
Dude, it just the same thing happens every time when I start to actually feel high, and it's like I start thinking about all the shit that I should be doing instead of being high. And I know that it's like a lot of time gets wasted doing a fucking million other things day to day, but I don't think about how I'm wasting time when I'm wasting it. When I'm high, it's not even necessarily a waste of time, but I'm just like, fuck, I'm such a piece of shit. And that's not an enjoyable experience.
I mean, I 100% agree. When I take like really low dose edibles now, like that doesn't like I can do that and like whatever. But if I'm gonna like go into deep water a little bit, I have to like quadruple check that I got everything done.
Yeah.
Like I gotta be like, all right, I have to do this. I have to do this. I'm not getting stoned until I get that fucking shit done because I know if I do that, I'll be like, I didn't do this today. I'm a fucking idiot. Or like stupid stuff. Like we live in a pretty nice neighborhood. I will freak the fuck out at like 1 a.m. be like, I didn't lock my car. There's so many nights I don't lock my car. And it'll be 1 a.m. and I'll be like, I gotta go lock my car.
Do you ever leave anything in your car that could be taken?
No.
Yeah.
I mean, like maybe a jacket. I just like didn't. One night I got stoned.
You definitely don't leave anything in your car here, because I've gone to my car, both cars, both the Honda and the Subaru, a couple of times.
And it's been opened?
Oh yeah. Like the third day I had the Subaru, I accidentally left it unlocked because I wasn't used to locking the door with a remote key thing.
Oh.
And this was when it was literally brand new, like smelled like a new car. There was nothing in it at all. Like my insurance information wasn't even in the glove box yet. I went out one morning to go to work and the glove compartment was open and the center console was open. And I was like, there's a fucking homeless dude in here last night trying to get my pennies. And then I closed everything up and went to work and it was fine. But if things had been stolen that were important.
So my stoned brain was right.
He is, yeah. And then when I went to go clean out the Accord, same thing. Like
somebody's
stuff was
been
all
in there.
Yeah, but there's nothing in either car, so it's fine.
I remember I was a little afraid that my car was going to get stolen because it's like an old Honda. I feel like those are probably easy to like stick a screwdriver in.
Yeah, but now everybody just wants Kias, bro.
True, everyone wants a Kia.
Kias.
We can like start it with like an iPhone or something.
Kia boys, no, just with a screwdriver or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe we'll do an episode in the studio, and when we go in there, we'll get a little stoned. We'll have like a little low grade edible. I'll sneak Karl like a 10 milligram, so he'll have a really bad time
of Molly.
Yeah, 10 milligrams of Molly. Fucking kill you. All right. Did you prepare?
Relatively. I don't have like a set like top 5 lists, but I have baselines to talk about.
Well, let's do the. So guys, Karl and I have decided that on a relatively regular basis, we're going to just be having topics that we're going to think about throughout the week, and we're going to come to you, fine folks, and we're going to tell you our expert opinions because we know more than everybody. So what we wanted to talk about this week was the best basslines of all time. The best basslines, the bass. So I wanted to preface this. Because I went on Reddit.
Josie.
Oh my God.
Sick.
If you're just listening, the dog just went right up to the fucking camera.
Gave it a sniff.
Sniffed it. That was awesome. Could you please lay down, Joe's? Here. Come here. I'll take it. Yeah, go over there. Have a seat with Mr. Keegan. So the best basslines. I was on Reddit. I was listening to people's opinions because I wanted to take in other people's accounts because I couldn't think of the ones like best of all time. I wanted to be reminded what the general public thinks. And people were saying, one specifically, I saw this one guy. I think there was just one guy. He's an idiot. He said, the fuck was it? Where is it? Marvin Gaye song. What the fuck is the Marvin Gaye song? Ain't No Mountain High Enough? That's not Marvin Gaye, is it? Mountain high, ain't no. Come on, Carl. Can you?
Which Marvin Gaye song?
I'm such an idiot. Such a stupid Beatles are. I can't find it. Anyway, whatever. There's great bass parts. But I wouldn't consider them the best like bass line. And it was like, listen, baby, ain't no mountain high enough. Ain't no mountain high, ain't no valley low. Is that Marvin Gaye?
I don't know. I mean, I should know, but I don't
Whatever.
know.
It was this really great bass part, but it was like really simple, and it was just the way it like counteracted with the vocal melody sounded really good. But I was like, that's not the best bass line, because for me, I think a bass line needs to be something intoxicating that can be played on fucking repeat for hours and hours, and I would still be like, yeah, this kind of bumps. You know what I mean?
Kind of. I think I disagree a little bit fundamentally, because
Really?
that makes it more of like a focal point in a melody than a bass line.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but that's not what bass is supposed to be 100% of the time.
Not 100% of the time, but like, I just think for me, when I think of what the best bass lines of all time is, that's what I think of. And I think of songs that have that.
Yeah.
What do you want to fucking fight?
I just think that that's not important. Like, I think that bass is supposed to do something other than be like a focal point that supports a riff or that is a riff. Like, it should be also supporting the harmony. That's kind of
of course it has to support the harmony. But like, you could still have the bass line have the possibility to stand alone, and then it's just on the person singing or whatever to like be able to float on top of that.
Yeah.
I think it's possible to do both. Well, let's hear your fucking bass lines then.
No, let's hear yours.
All right, fine. You want me to start?
Yeah.
How many did you get?
I'm really shooting from the hip today, if
Oh,
I'm being
cool.
honest with you.
All right, number 4. I got 4. Number 4, best bass lines of all time. Another One Bites the Dust.
Oh, it's gonna be one of mine. You.
Okay, yeah, you're saying like you don't agree with me, but like we're picking some of the same ones. Now, why that's sick is because
Because it is.
It's because it is. But it's also sick because it falls back into itself. Ba ba bum 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 ba bum 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 ba ba bum. It's got those pickup notes, right? And because it falls back into itself, it creates this just like drive and this ability for it to, like I said before, just repeat and repeat and repeat, and it still be fucking awesome. And it also is just fucking dope. So yeah, Another One Bites the Dust by Queen. Carl?
So I was thinking about this for some reason from more of like a historical standpoint of like who were the best bass players of all time. And somebody that I think that a lot of...
You're going to say Jaco Pastorius?
Well, I wish I could, but I just don't know a lot of his music. Like, obviously, I know what his sound is, and if you played Jaco Pastorius for me, I would tell you that I would be able to tell you that it's him, but I just don't know his...
Yeah.
You know. But, I don't know. There's this bass player who played on a fuck ton of, like, Motown records and shit like that.
I know exactly what you're about to say.
Who is it?
I don't know who it is, but I know what the song...
My Girl?
Oh, no.
That is my song.
My girl, girl, talking about my girl.
My Girl.
There you go.
James Jamerson is the...
That's a fake fucking name.
No, he's real. And he played on a fucking shit ton of records. Like Marvin Gaye, The Supremes.
Who... Is he the guy who did Billie Jean?
I don't think so, but maybe.
That's Quincy Jones.
Quincy Jones played bass on...
Oh, played bass.
Yeah. So the fucking... not to interrupt, Karl, but I'm going to interrupt just because I'm going to lose this thought. But like Billie Jean, the song, that bass line, boom, 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 boom. That was not written like by Michael Jackson or whoever the fuck wrote the songs or the songwriters. That was just a session player. And they're like, yo, I don't know, this fucking song, it's cool, but it's not, something's missing. And then the session player, the bass player, was like, I mean, I could just like spice it up a little bit. And they're like, yeah, sure, do your thing. And then he plays boom, 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 boom. And that's like the whole fucking, excuse me, that's the whole driving force of the song. I don't know if there's the same guy or not, but.
No, I don't think so. But that's another one for sure. I love that bass
I have
line.
that one on my list. So, James
Jamerson, like probably the most prolific like pop bass player from that era of like 50s and 60s kind of.
And My Girl is your bass line? Could you sing that bass line for me?
Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom.
I got sunshine.
Yeah. See? It's nice.
Yeah, it's a great one.
It's a good
I love
one.
it. All right. You want to do another one or you want me to go?
No, you can go.
All right. Here it is. Number 3 on my list. I'll put Billie Jean as number 3. And then my number 2, because I know we're coming down to the wire here on time. Number 2, Chameleon.
Oh.
By Herbie Hancock.
Yeah. Forgot about that. Yeah, that's a fun one.
Maybe I'll just do a clip of both of us singing all our bass lines.
That's fun.
You have to, so you have to sing it. Now you sing that one. No, you don't have
Chameleon?
to. No. So if you don't know Chameleon, you're a fucking asshole.
I was gonna say something different.
Chameleon by Herbie Hancock. It's fucking awesome. It's a 15-minute song, and that bass line goes through pretty much the entire song. And guess what? I never get fucking sick of it because it's that fucking good. Great song, great bass line. I don't know what makes it great. Let me. Bow, 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 doo, 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 bow. It's got to have something to do with
It's sick because it is.
No, I want to articulate why. I think it's the syncopation. It's you only get it on the 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You only get like it on the 1, and the rest of it is on like the upbeats and like syncopated. I think I'm just kind of trying to think of this on the fly, but. Has something to do with the syncopation that makes it so intoxicating, for sure. Yeah, Chameleon. You know what kind of synthesizer it's played on? If you don't know, you don't. This won't be on the test.
Probably a DX7, but
Really?
most
I
likely.
didn't know DX7 made like bass patches like that.
Got some very famous bass sounds on that. On that John.
Like what else?
Like, I don't know, bass lines beat me, but like just some of the bass sounds on it. It has like a lot of presets that were used in a lot of 80s bass.
Can you like name a song that uses a DX7?
Probably Duran Duran's entire repertoire, and fucking I know that Devo used it.
Cool. All right, hit it up. Give me another bass line.
I don't know. You named 2 of mine.
Billie Jean.
Billie Jean. What was your first one again? Oh, Another One Bites the Dust. And Chameleon. Those were all bass lines that I was gonna say.
Really?
Yeah.
That's funny. Do you want me to go again? I have some honorable mentions that I can hit.
Yeah, please do.
Okay. Here we go. Honorable mention number 1. I had to give this honorable mention. I didn't feel good about it, but I had to. 7 Nation Army. You have to put it in there.
Yeah,
right?
I guess. That's fair.
It's like saying it's like saying, oh, best songs to play on guitar ever, Stairway to Heaven. It's like, yes. That Stairway to Heaven's a good song. Like, I know it's the forbidden riff or whatever because it's overplayed, but it's a good song. Same with 7 Nation Army. It's a good bass line. I'm going to play some ones that I didn't think of off the top of my head. These were a list I saw, and I was like, fuck, that is a good one. So I put them on my honorable mentions list. Good Times by, was it Chic?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Right? So Good Time. We are good times. That's a great one. This one's a weird one that I wanted to talk about. Keegan, I think we just hit 20 minutes. You want to give us a little commercial
I
break
just
real
found
quick?
one that's such a good one. I'm like online just like looking at different bass lines.
Hang on, pause. Commercial. We're good? We're recording?
Yeah.
All right, boom. Go ahead.
Fucking.
Jesus Christ, take that thing off your mouth.
Shut up. Money by Pink Floyd.
Fuck!
That's a fucking.
You took one of mine.
That's a banger, dude.
Yeah,
Shit.
I had that one. Boom, ba-doo-doo. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah,
Another
that's a
one
fucking banger.
similar to fucking Another One Bites the Dust, where it falls into itself with the pickup. It's also not in 4, but boom, boo doo doo, boom, boom, bum, 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 right? It ends on that like one little thing, kind of like falls back into itself. I had that one. Do you have any Thundercat on your list?
I don't. No.
I put Them Changes as an honorable mention.
It's as a modern song, like it's like undeniable. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know. So
I mean, Thundercat's an
it's
amazing
worth
bass
being
player.
on there. For
Yeah,
sure.
he just didn't make my top 4 list. Another one was Super Freak. Super Freak by Rick James.
No, you have to sing it.
Bam, 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 bam,
Yeah.
bam, 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 bam.
No, don't say can't touch.
I just can't touch this by
Don't
accident.
say that.
Is that a sample or is that a get sued kind of deal? Like Under Pressure? And
It's a sample.
It is
Under Pressure's another one. That's one that I had on my list.
Sing it.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun,
Yeah.
dun, dun.
All right. Here we go. Did you have Rapper's Delight on your list?
Mm-mm.
Can
That's
you-
a great one, though.
I can't even fucking sing it. But let me go real quick. Rapper's Delight. Let me see. Wait. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, bum. The fact that I couldn't think of it and I had to listen to it makes me think it's
It's
definitely
pretty similar to Chic.
Yeah, it is. All right. Let's get back. Let's. Oh, another one that Hot Wax by King Gizzard. Not of all time. Not enough people. Not enough people know it, but I just personally really, really like that one.
My favorite bass line of all time is Unreleased.
Shut up. God.
This fucking guy. He goes, my favorite bass line of all time is Unreleased. What a fucking hipster.
Then it's not a bass line that exists.
Yeah.
Fuck
Yeah.
off.
My favorite bass line is the kind that is the one that I haven't wrote yet. I'm going to write it later.
Yeah.
That's my favorite bass line. I think I'm going to write it tonight, maybe.
Yeah.
Also a little throwback to my favorite albums of all time. On When It Falls by 07, the title track, When It Falls, not the main bass line, but there's a bass line about halfway through the song that is so fucking good. Man, this clip is going to be fun. Make all these fucking noises. Just a great song. Check it out. All right, I'm going to give you... let me hear your number one, Carl.
Number one?
Let me just hear your number one.
I think it's one of the ones we already said, if I'm being honest with you.
What? Or repeat it.
What?
Go ahead. Just repeat it. The dog just slammed her head on the floor.
I think it's going to be Another One Bites the Dust, I think is number one for me.
Really?
Yeah. I love that fucking bass line.
Over
I haven't even said any James Brown.
over Chameleon?
Yeah, I think so. David. I think so.
You know it's not a bass line?
Because I think Another One Bites the Dust. I keep wanting to call it Under Pressure because it's the same band, but Another One Bites the Dust has more of a song that builds around the whole thing, and Chameleon is like
it's just
more
a
of
solo.
a jam over that bass line.
Yeah.
So,
all right, that's a good point. That's a good point. All right. You guys ready to hear the correct answer of what the best bass line of all time is? This is the right answer. Objectively, the best bass line of all time. The best bass line is Feel Good Inc. by the Gorillaz.
what do you think?
I got a big fucking lip smack from Keegan over there.
No, it's a good pick.
It is a good pick. It's the best
James
pick.
Brown that's been said.
Oh, get out of here with James Brown. We're not talking about James Brown. We're talking about Feel Good
We
Inc.
should be. Bootsy Collins deserves a shout out, but
Bootsy all right, that's true.
I just don't listen to. I've never listened to a lot of James Brown. I'm sure that obviously, like the founders of funk deserve to be mentioned. I'm just ignorant, so I apologize. Nobody fucking get on our case though. We're allowed to have our own goddamn opinions. Go ahead, David.
Why are people who like music are the biggest cunts? I mean,
know.
like me included. But
Yeah.
like,
I don't know. David, why do you say racial slurs all the time? Just kidding, folks. Just kidding. Feel Good Inc.
I think you're clipping your mic, son.
It's okay.
It's not.
It's okay.
I edit the podcast.
It's okay. It'll be fine. It's not clipping. Look, I can see it. There's no squares. It's
all
fine.
right. Yeah, I don't know why musicians are such cunts. Or people who like. It's not even. Well, musicians are too. Again, I'm a musician. I'm allowed to say this. Like, we're cunts, and then also people who really like music. Everyone's a cunt about it, you know? Because you're gonna say, "Oh, it's the best bass line of all time," and people would get mad at us for not mentioning Bootsy Collins. I'm sure people are gonna get mad at us for not having Thundercat on our fucking
Maybe not.
list.
Maybe.
There's probably a bunch of I mean, we did mention Jaco Pastorius, but like a lot of people would fucking say him. Anyway, back to my point.
I'm not gonna pretend like I know. Like, obviously, it's worth saying that the best bass players of all time are probably not included in a lot of these of our lists, but I don't listen to a lot of that music, and just because I know those names as prolific bass players doesn't mean I'm just gonna lie and say that they're my number one. You know?
Karl lets this dog lick his fucking mouth. This is my dog. I love this dog very much. But Josie licks her fucking asshole like it's her job. And Karl's over here fucking French kissing her.
All right, get down.
Come here.
David doesn't love his dog.
I do. I just don't love her butthole mouth. You know what people might get mad?
All right. Feel Good
No,
Incorporated.
hold on, let me make one more. Let me make one more point. You know who else people are gonna get pissed off about that we didn't add? We had no Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Hey, who gives a flying fuck?
Hey, who gives a fuck about that? Oh, fuck over there named Flea. Dog.
Jose.
Good girl. All right. Yeah. So Feel Good Inc. Feel Good Inc. is the best bass line of all time. Here's why. Because it fucking is. Just go ahead and listen to it. It's like, it's smooth and suave, but somehow has this little bit of grit to it.
Sing it.
So it's the same thing I was saying before, how it kind of like falls into itself, and just like Josie just fell on the fucking ground, it kind of falls into itself so it can repeat over and over and over again, and it's just so intoxicating. And the way do you think that just the way it sits, it's just fucking perfect? But I want to. Can you move my mouse on my laptop, please? Do you think the notes people choose? This is good.
Go ahead.
Do the notes that the key that people choose to write in affect the song that much? Or is it more just about the relationship of the melody to the other notes? Like if you transposed Feel Good Inc.'s bass line up, a step and a half, do you think it would hit as hard? I don't think it would.
It's hard to say. Yeah. Maybe not. I feel like I want to say no because it changes the relationship of sound and everything else around it. So whether it's like, just tuning it up, the whole song, like the master, and taking it and tuning it up is going to affect it, obviously, because the drums are going to sound different and everything, the timbre of everything's going to sound different. But then if you're also just tuning up tonal instruments and then like leaving those other things, then their relationship also changes, like percussive instruments with everything else changes. But then also like thinking about like psychoacoustics and everything too.
Yeah.
Everything changes, especially if, what you're saying, like a couple of steps, you could argue that it's maybe negligent, but not negligent. Negligible? I don't know. Sure.
I don't know how to speak English.
But like a fifth, absolutely.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
A fifth is an interval.
They don't care.
It's a lot.
I think even changing it a little bit, taking it from ba 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 instead of ba, just starting ba 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 ba. I think it matters. I think there's something about, sound they're just waves and they're frequencies, and I think certain frequencies like rumble your chest, and I think certain frequencies resonate your brain. I think it matters. There's a clip of James Blake talking about it, and he's talking about like making club hits, and I forget what he's saying. Maybe I'll find it. If I do, maybe here it is, but I probably won't. It's like he's like, oh, if you wanna rumble a room, like it's A, like you should be in the key of A. Or he's like, if you wanna like punch people in the chest, you got to be in the key of C. Some shit like that. Whatever the fuck his notes were. And James Blake is an amazing songwriter and amazing producer who has written and wrote and recorded a lot of songs. I think
he knows.
He's also very tall. He's like
cool.
He's like super fucking tall. Oh, okay. Anyway, best bass line of all time is Feel Good Inc.
If you disagree with us, please let us know, and we'll talk about how stupid you are on the next episode for a short bit if we feel like it. Maybe not.
You got any closing?
I am interested to see if anybody is willing to tell us what they think, and
I would love that.
That'd be cool.
I would love for people to hop in the comments and like people to hop. Keegan just goes, "Holy shit, he is tall." He just Googled how tall fucking.
Yeah,
he's a tall dude. Anyway, I would love people to hop in the comments and give us opinions like we did the albums. If you want to drop an album that you like, really, too, maybe we'll tell you if we think you're a fucking moron or not. If you're like, yeah, dude, my favorite album of all time is... What's the worst album someone could say? Not the worst album of all time, but the worst answer to best album of all time. It's got to be like...
Igor.
All right, goodbye everybody. We will see you next week. Thank you for listening. We love you.
Bye.
Goodbye.
First Imagine Dragons album.
First Imagine Dragons.
Pentatonic self-titled album.
Pentatonic self-titled, yeah.